Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the South Carolina Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I salute the flag of South Carolina and pledge to the Palmetto State love, loyalty, and faith. You may now be seated. Please pause for a moment of silence.
Good morning. Welcome to WOAK Daily News. My name is Addie, and I will be your anchor for today, Tuesday, September 13th, 2022. What is the difference between a guitar and a fish? You can tune a guitar, but you can't tune a fish. Today's special guest is Miss Seaman with Tech Tip Tuesday.
Hello, boys and girls. This is Miss Seaman with Tech Tip Tuesday. So for today's tech tip, I am going to show you how to create a memoji. And when you create that memoji, you can turn in work for the September Creativity Challenge. So stay tuned at the end of the news for the information on how to complete the September Creativity Challenge. Have fun!
Thank you, Miss Seaman. On this day in history, in 1988, Hurricane Gilbert is the strongest hurricane to date. The announcements for today's tomorrow's breakfast will be cinnamon oatmeal or assorted cold cereal. Lunch choices will be pork, cretins, and cheese quesadilla, or roll and ham, cheese, and fruit fun lunch. Wednesday's weather will be partly cloudy, skies mostly clear sky, low of 59 degrees, winds light and variable. Thank you for watching WOAK Daily News. Have a terrific Tuesday and remember to be Eagle proud.
Hi students, in order to upload the September Creativity Challenge, you are going to need to access the Technology with Miss Seaman course in Canvas. So the way to do that is to get out your camera roll or swipe down and get your code scanner that I showed you how to do a few weeks ago. We're going to scan that code and it's going to take you to a website that is Canvas, and it's going to ask you to enroll in the Technology with Miss Seaman course. Your username is going to be your last name, first name, middle initial, just like always, last name, first name, middle initial. And then you're going to click, I already have a Clover School District login. When you click that, it's going to ask you for a password. So your password is the 5-digit number that's on the back of your iPad. So when you've entered that information, you're going to click Enroll in Course, and then you'll see another blue rectangle that says Go to Course. So you will go to that course. I'm going to open it up a different way just for you to see it. So once you are in that course, it says Technology with Miss Seaman. You're going to go down to the modules, and in the modules, you're going to scroll down until you see Technology Challenges 22-23. When you click on the September Creativity Challenge, you will see the QR code that you'll need to scan to get to the Padlet. So make sure that you're enrolled in Technology with Miss Seaman. I will also be sharing that QR code to get to Technology with Miss Seaman with your teachers as well. So once you do that, then you'll be able to complete September's Technology Challenge. Good morning, boys and girls. This is Miss Seaman, and for Tech Tip Tuesday, I'm going to show you how to complete the September Creativity Challenge. So the challenge for this month is to create your own memoji sticker and add a speech bubble to let us know what's one cool thing that you have learned already this school year. So in order to create our Memoji sticker, we are going to go to the Notes app. So the Notes app is in your dock at the bottom of the screen. It's the piece of paper with the yellow top. So once I click the Notes app, if I have a new note, if I've never been in there before, I might need to click continue a few times, and it brings me up with a new note. If you need to add a new note for this step, you can, underneath your battery, click the icon with the piece of paper and the writing tool. So now that I have a new note, I'm going to click the 2 arrows to expand my note, and then I'm going to click somewhere just to pull up my keyboard. So when I pull up my keyboard, I'm going to click the smiley face for the stickers in the lower left corner. So when I click that smiley face, down in, again, the lower left corner, there's a little button with 3 dots. So I'm going to click that button, and I'm going to click the plus sign to add a new Memoji. So as I add a Memoji, it starts kind of simple, but I can change the skin color. As you see, I can scroll down and make some other changes here as well. Next, I'm going to change the hairstyle. I'm going to add a hairstyle that looks kind of like mine. I can also change the color of that hairstyle if I want to. I'm going to change my eyebrows, then I'm going to change my eyes, and I'm going to keep on going until I find the Memoji that looks like me. So I can change all of these items as I go. Then I'm going to go ahead and continue on, changing whatever I need to change until I get to the clothing part. I can change my clothing there too. Let me make a purple as my color, and then my secondary color, if I want it to be maybe blue. And then the third color, maybe we'll just make yellow. So I can make all of those changes as I want to my Memoji. So when I'm finished, I'm going to click done, and now I have my Memoji. So remember I said that our challenge was to create our Memoji and then tell us what's one cool thing that we've done. So from this point, I'm going to choose the emoji that I want. I'm going to choose the one with the light bulb because that shows that I have a great idea, that I learned something new. I'm going to click on that Memoji, and I'm going to copy it. So now I'm going to go out of the Notes app. I'm going to click the Home button, and I'm going to go into Keynote now. So in Keynote, I'm going to click the plus sign to create a new presentation. I'm going to choose a theme. I really like the rainbow, so I'm going to choose that one as my theme. And then I'm going to get rid of everything that's already on the page. So I'm just going to click and paste my Memoji, and we'll come back to that later. Then I'm going to delete everything else that's on the page. So now I'm going to take my Memoji and I'm going to move it. I can make it bigger if I want to as well. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the plus sign, and then I'm going to choose the shapes sign. And I have a couple options of speech bubbles. So I'm going to choose this speech bubble. I'm going to click the blue circles to change the size of my speech bubble, however I want it to be. And then I'm going to go to the paintbrush. From here, I can click style, and I can change the color. So where it says fill, if I want to, I can change the color of that speech bubble to whatever it is that I want. So maybe we'll make a yellow speech bubble. So there's my speech bubble. And in there, I'm going to say what it is that I've learned this year. So again, I'm going to go to the plus sign. And this time under the shapes, I'm going to choose text. Now, notice when you choose text, it's teeny, teeny, tiny. So I'm going to drag it bigger. And then I'm going to write what I have learned. So I have learned, and I'm going to put a return there. Just to make this a little bit bigger. I have learned how to count to 100, period. So now that I have that, I'm going to collapse my keyboard, and I'm going to click and highlight everything. I'm going to go back to my paintbrush because my paintbrush is how I change everything in Keynote. I'm going to click text, and I'm going to change the size. So I want the size to be about 60. Now here I can also change the color of the font. So I'm going to choose color, and this time I think I'm going to make it like a purple. So after I've done that, I'm going to click off of there, and now I can click back on my text and move it into that speech bubble. So now that I've done that, I am going to share this out as a picture. So I click the 3 dots, I'm going to click export, and I'm going to export it as an image. So when I export it as an image, I'm going to click export. I'm going to leave all these settings alone, click export, and I'm going to save my image. Now here you might be asked if Keynote can use your camera, and if that is okay with you, go ahead and click yes. So I'm going to save my image, and it goes into my camera roll. So now I have created the project. So in a minute I will show you how to upload it. Now that I have created my Memoji, the next thing that I am going to do is upload it to the Padlet for the September challenge. So the first thing I want to do is click on my camera roll and make sure that my picture is there. So here it is. I have my picture, so I am good to go. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to scan the QR code on the Padlet and open it up. Once I get there, you'll see down at the very bottom there's a plus sign, so I'm going to click the plus sign, and that takes me to a screen where I can choose how to upload. So I am going to first write my name, and then I'm going to write my school. So please don't forget to do this part first. And then I'm going to click the green icon with the little clouds, and I'm going to choose my file. So I'm going to choose my file from my camera roll. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that picture. And notice down at the bottom, the purple shows me how it's uploading. So once I do that, I'm going to click publish, and that will upload my picture. So once I've uploaded my picture, then it usually takes a couple days for it to be approved. So you'll see it, but if you go home and show it to somebody else, they might not see it yet. So just know that we approve all of the posts. You can only submit one time, so make sure that you submit your best work, and you have until the end of September. So I would submit all the way up until Friday, September 30th. So if you've got questions, let me know, and I will be happy to help you. Have fun.